Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. On play action, it's Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there, just like last play. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. He
tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chase Young, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. First carry here for Ken Walker, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Back to throw here, Herbert. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Out to his left. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Herbert now. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running a play.
Touchdown! D. Eskridge with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. The 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Arizona.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Dwayne Eskridge. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Herbert setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a third down coming up. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Touchdown, Seahawks. Christian McCaffrey, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On second down, a run with Gibson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll go option to the short side. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. Now remember, these two teams met in Glendale earlier in the season with the Cards coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. On second down, it's Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's good for the Seahawks.
Back to Walker on first down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The Seahawks are 12-2 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw into the hands of Fant. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Herbert off of play action. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They take over here following the interception. That's the good. And Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down in the end zone for 2 points.
Well, when we think about big swings and scores before a half, we think offense, but this time, their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Herbert. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Cards are going to get it back here just past the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Tariq Woolen picks it.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. 2nd down at 7. From down near his goal line here, Herbert. They'll roll him out right. Looking for Lockett, and he's got him working his way free across the middle. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Herbert on 1st down now. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 84 yards. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray towards the end zone for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Got a man. It's McBride, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again, as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards away. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. Here's Moore. He will return it. Oh, good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Malik McDowell able to run him down for a loss of 18 yards, and it will be fourth down as well. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, that incompletion right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Murray now running left off the option. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He was having success there holding on to it on the option, but ultimately problems downfield, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and this is a tough one because you know you'd prefer to have your quarterback either heading to the sidelines.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked by Trayvon Mullen, and the Cardinals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now Murray off play action. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Devin McCourty brings him down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
On third down, here's Gibson. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Sliding out of the pocket. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. And his throw is incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They move the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have evened the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's got some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. And going right back to Walker. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Cards are going to have it here just past the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. First down, Arizona.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Couple of Oklahoma teammates there. Murray to Brown for a Cardinal first.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Murray now on first down. This is taken in by McBride. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Play fake. Murray. The loop. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 30, 20. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Now Herbert following the turnover. That's caught, and he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go on their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Murray's throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner Murray. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Murray's going to keep it again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Fielded right around the 8. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Touchdown! A great play there. 58 yards. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now Murray. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Seahawks, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys.